Hello everyone, it's Chloe here and welcome back to my channel and happy Saturday. I think I'm uploading this on a Saturday. If I'm not, this is really embarrassing. Basically, this is a extra upload video for you guys because today is my 9-month hair anniversary. Is that what you call it? This is an extra video for you guys, so you're getting 3 videos this week. Happy days because you guys have been wanting more videos from me, so here's an extra one for you guys. But I've been doing this every 3 months. Obviously, I did my 3-month update, 6-month, 9, and then I'm going to do my year one when it gets to November. It's already been 9 months and it's absolutely crazy. I can't explain it. It's just insane. Like, it's actually mental. Like I did with the other ones, I did ask some questions on Instagram and answer some of the questions that you guys asked me. Again, if you've watched the other ones, they're probably going to be kind of repeating because I haven't really done anything to do this, you know. But this is 9 months of hair. It looks a little bit crazy, but it's getting somewhere, I guess. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking it is. But if you want to know anything about my hair and all the things I didn't do, just keep on watching. Okay, so obviously I shaved my head on the 16th of November. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave it down below. It's very, very fun. I loved filming it. I loved watching it. But if you haven't seen my 3-month update, 6-month update, I'll leave them down below as well. If you haven't seen any of them, I'll leave them all down below. I'll leave me shaving my actual hair off and my 3-month and 6-month update down there as well. Today's obviously my 9-month update. I have a couple questions, not too much. This video isn't going to go for that long because it's just me showing you my hair. This is my hair. It's a bit dirty. I had to have another shower. My hair gets really oily, so a little bit dirty. This is 9 months worth of hair. It's a bit shorter at the front, but it's actually growing kind of longer because it like kind of stopped growing for a time period, but it's growing a little bit longer now. The first question is, what hair products do you use to enhance the growth? I don't use anything in particular because, like I said multiple times, my hair does grow very, very, very quickly. And when I mean quickly, I mean quickly. I don't actually use any products to increase the growth or anything. I know there's a bunch of stuff on the market that you can use. Don't tell me if it works. I have no idea if it does because I never use it, but there is a lot of things. So if you do want a specific product, definitely do your research on it to see if it actually does work or not. But for me, I don't use anything because I don't really need to. But yeah, so I definitely don't use anything because I don't need to. I just use regular shampoo and conditioner from Aldi. That's pretty much all I use. I use like heat protectant spray if I use like my blow dryer or anything, but usually I just let it air dry, so I don't really have to use heat protectant. But to make it grow or anything like that, make it shiny, voluminous, whatever, I don't use anything. These videos would probably be more interesting if I actually use shit that I can show you, but I just don't. So I'm really sorry about that. I got a lot of questions saying if I'd ever dye my hair ever again. I get this question on a daily basis, so I'm guessing none of you guys really watched either the shaving my head video or my 3-month update. But I said in both of those I'd probably never dye my hair again because I shaved it to get my natural color back. This is my natural color. People don't believe me, but it is. I don't plan on ever dyeing it again just because I would probably die. Because if I ruin my natural hair color again, then it's just gonna have this whole debacle of shaving it again, letting it grow out, because a lot of people do tell me that you can go back to your natural hair color without shaving it all off. But for me, my hair looks really brunette right now, but in light it's very, very like gray tone blonde, and it's very, very hard to strip all the hair dye off and get back to this color without actually permanently damaging my hair. So I was like, you know what, let's just shave it all off. So there is ways that you can get your natural hair color back, but for my instance, because my hair is this color, I don't even know what to call my hair color, because it is this color, it was really hard to kind of plan on getting it back without shaving it. So I needed to shave it to get it back. Even if I had my regrowth, which I did, if I let my hair grow out with my regrowth, it still wouldn't have been this color. It would have been different, trust me. So I just had to shave it pretty much, but it's fine. It was an experience. But I don't plan on dyeing it anytime soon. Why did I say anytime soon? I don't plan on dyeing it any time at all, like ever. Does your hair feel any healthier and softer before you shaved? I think I ended this last episode last update video, sorry. To me, it doesn't feel any healthier because my hair was very healthy, even though I dyed it a lot, and even though Ebony did like bleach my hair, it was fairly healthy considering what I did to it. It's pretty okay. It's still thick as shit. It still has the volume it had. I don't think it's any softer because my hair wasn't really soft. Literally when I come out of the shower, like the day after I have a shower, it's so soft, but it goes oily. oily, so it's like, okay, well, I lost in that part. But it's definitely not healthier, but it's probably the same amount as healthy as it was prior. But I do think it's a little bit softer every time I get out of the shower, but this is like 2 days prior shower, so it's not as soft. It's just really, really oily. So I don't really think in that department it's healthier or softer than it was before I shaved. Does that make sense? I feel like before I shaved it was a little bit more rough, if that makes any sense. How often do you wash it? Recently I've been doing it every like 3 days, 2 days, because it gets really, really oily. When I was like bald, I had showers to wash my body, but I didn't really wash my hair because I had none. So I was like, when I washed my body I was washing my head practically, not my hair. But now that I actually have hair, it's oily as shit, because when I was bald I didn't have any hair because it was never oily. Now that I actually have hair, it's really, really oily, so I have to like wash it every 2 days, because now it's like I put dry shampoo in it, so it's not as bad. You know, I didn't want to scare you guys off this video, but I think I had a shower on Friday, and today when I'm filming this is Monday, so I'll probably have to have another one. I think dry shampoo was my godsend for my hair, especially with short hair. It's a lot easier to hide oils in your hair than it is long hair. That's for me personally. I just feel like it's a lot easier to use dry shampoo on short hair. You can probably see oils, but you know what? It's natural. Do you think you'd ever do it again if you went back in time? I get this question quite a lot. Like, if I can go back, would I do it? And I probably would, honestly. It's been a great experience to have no hair, basically. Like, when I had no hair, like now I have hair obviously, but when I had no hair, it felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, quite literally, because there was no hair on my shoulders. I think if I went back in time I definitely probably would do it again. Maybe not as bald, maybe like a stubble on my head, not as bald. If I could do it back again I would definitely shave it, just not as short, if that makes any sense. That's a different question to would I ever do it again, because that's saying if I went back in time and did it again I would probably do it again. Like, if someone told me now to shave it off again I probably wouldn't do it, because I know the pain I went through to grow it out to this stage. If it was like for charity or whatever I'd definitely do it again, but if I was doing it for my own free will I would probably never do it again, if I'm being completely honest. But if I went back in time, like back to the future, not back to the future, that was back to 9 months ago, I'd probably still do it. But if someone asked me to do it now I probably would not do it. I don't know, I just like, I know the pain I feel like it's like the worst thing ever, but I knew the struggles I went to get my hair to this point, because like I've had some struggles with this hair. So definitely if I went back in time I'd probably do it again, but if someone asked me to do it right now I probably wouldn't do it. Ooh, okay. Did you find anybody treating you different when you went out or commenting on it? I definitely got a lot of comments on it, especially because I have a platform on the internet. I got a lot of mixed reviews on it, but I don't think anyone treated me differently, because it's just hair. Like, if someone treats you differently because of hair, it's a bit stupid and you shouldn't have that person in your life. It's really honestly the worst thing for someone to judge you for something that you actually want to do. But I think I did get a lot of comments. A lot of people were like, oh, you don't have the shape for it, like the head shape for it. I literally planned it in a week. I think I've mentioned this story before, but I planned it in a week. I posted on Melbourne Gal Pals, I'm pretty sure, on Facebook, and I was like, should I do it, blah blah, and everyone was like, oh, you should do it. And then some people were like, you don't have the face shape for it. I'm like, okay, cool, I might not have the face shape for it, but it's the experience. Like, I don't care how I look. Majority of the time I just let it live its life, but out in public you don't really get that many stares, because a lot of people are shaving their head now just because they want to. I didn't get any stares, but I definitely I got a lot of comments on it from a lot of people on my YouTube channel, let's be honest. But no one treated me differently or anything, because it's just hair. Like, if someone treated me differently because of my hair I'd be very concerned and probably wouldn't talk to them anymore, because it's a bit stupid. I keep getting Snapchat, so if you hear my phone vibrate, I'm so sorry. Are you happy with your hair growth so far? So, as you guys know, if you watch my hairstyling video, I'll leave it down below if you want to watch that. I did actually style my hair this length, a little bit shorter maybe, style my hair in different ways, because I only really have 2 hairstyles. I mentioned that I really want a bob cut for my birthday, which is in October. It's currently August something. I really wanted my hair like here, like a full bob, but I don't think it's going to happen. But honestly, it's a cute length. I just am kind of sick of it. I'm definitely happy with the length that it's growing out to, and this, like, the time period that it's growing out to, sorry. I'm definitely happy with it. It could be a lot better, but I'm definitely happy with the way it's looking, because I feel like it's more elegant. I don't know why, except for this mullet part. But what I usually do if I'm filming, I usually just tie this part back and that's it. Like, you don't have to see this part. I just let it out because it's the hair video, I have to show you. But the mullet is pretty darn crazy, but it is growing out in different lengths, which is really irritating when you're trying to pin it back and do like all these kind of things. But I think for my birthday I'm just gonna go to a hairstylist stylist and be like, okay, style my hair however you want to, then call it a day. Because I don't know one thing about styling short hair, because I've always had kind of shortish hair and then long hair. Like I've always had hair like at least here, like my shoulders. I know how to style that hair, I just don't know how to style this hair, you know. But I'm definitely happy with the way it's growing. It's okay. Again, I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's fine. So it's all fine. It's fine. Are you reconsidering cutting your hair or letting it grow out? I'm definitely letting it grow out. A lot of people were like, you should cut the back, make it all even. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want it to grow out all in its own time and not touch my hair one bit. And that's what I've done. I'm just letting it do its own thing. Because everyone's like, oh, you should cut the mullet out and like let this part be the same as this part basically. Which isn't that much of a difference if I'm being honest to myself. It's not that big of a difference. And it's not that annoying. Like, it could be annoying, but it's like not that annoying. Like, it's been worse. Like I've hated my hair worse than it is now. So I don't ever want to cut it until it gets to a length that I feel like I can cut it. As soon as it gets like here, then I can decide if I want it long or short again. But now growing it out till that point, I'm not going to cut it. So I'm just going to let it grow out. I think from the start I said that to myself, I'm just going to let it grow out because I just like it's a lot easier. So I'm definitely going to stick with that and I'm going to let it grow out a little bit longer and see where it takes me. This kind of goes back to the other question, what length do you want your hair? I do want it to be to my shoulders at least, and then I can decide if I want it long or short. Basically I want to have it the same length as it was before I shaved it, which was I think here roughly. So I want it to get to that point before I actually decide if I want it like long, like maybe to my boobs or whatever, or just like keep it like a bob cut. I think the length will probably be here in the way it was before I shaved it off. I think that would be the goal to length right now, and then I can decide if I want to chop it off or keep it. Have you noticed a change in how the hair feels since it's new growth and not processed? So I'm guessing because like it's not growing out with hair dye in it. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I feel like one thing I have noticed is growing a lot quicker than what it was when I had it dyed. Like it was growing at a phenomenal pace when it was dyed, but now like seeing this and seeing the length it was like 6 months ago compared to now. So I definitely think in that perspective, when I had my dyed hair and then now, it's definitely going a little bit faster now than it was when I had it dyed, because basically what I did in my 6-month update was have a fringe, and the fringe is here now. Like my fringe was up here in the 6-month update. So you can definitely tell that it has grown kind of a lot. Like for someone that has short hair, it's grown a lot in a certain amount of time. So I definitely have noticed a little bit of a difference, but not dramatic. What was the hardest part about letting your hair grow out? A lot of people say dyeing it, like not dyeing it again, but definitely mine was not cutting it, because the back of my head was so irritating. But now I just tie it up, like it's long enough to tie up, but the back has always been a lot longer than the front, so growing that out was a bitch and a half. I feel like letting that grow out and then letting this grow out at a smaller amount of pace is incredibly difficult, because you just want it to all grow out in one piece, like one length, sorry. My eye's really itchy. Now it's gonna water a bit. Right eyeball. It's fine. So excuse the fact that I'm basically crying my eyes out. There's something in my eye. So sorry about that, but basically seeing this part here grow so much slower, I guess, than this part at the back is incredibly difficult. But honestly, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not like the biggest difference. Like it's a big difference, but it's not like a massive difference, like, you know, like, but once it was like a little bit shorter, it was getting really irritating. Now that it's kind of getting a little bit thicker and a little bit longer, I think I'm okay with it. But yeah, so I definitely think that that was the most difficult part of this whole entire thing. It's stressful, but like I think it's kind of worth it in the end. Any plans to dye another color? I could see you with a bright yellow or purple. This is the last question I have. So again, like I mentioned before, I'm never going to dye it ever again, but I've already done purple. One of my close friends, Ebony, did it, and holy shit, I did actually film it. So if you want to see that video of me dyeing my hair, I'll leave it down below. But I think I did that like maybe like 2 years ago. I'd love yellow hair because I love yellow, but I just probably wear a wig. Like I'm not going to dye it ever again, but I've had the experience of having bright purple hair. In the video I kind of explained a little bit more, but I've always wanted bright purple hair like since high school, and I could never allow it. So once I finally got that, I was like, oh my god, I love it so much. But it was so hard to maintain. Obviously if you have colored hair, you know that it's very hard to maintain. Very, very hard. But I had the experience of having it purple, so I'm like good with that, and now I can just live my life with my natural hair color. But that's pretty much it. That's all the questions I have today, and that is the end of my 9-month update. I hope you you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you haven't seen any other videos, I'll leave them down below with everything else I'd mentioned in this video. I have one more of these videos to do, and that is my 1 year update, which is in November. So I'm really excited to see how my hair looks in a year, basically from the due date, from the date that I actually did do it. That's pretty much it, guys. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up for me. All my social media links and all the videos I mentioned in this video will be down below like always. All my social media links are all down below as well. Or go follow me on there for more behind the scenes stuff on this YouTube grind I do. If you're new here, please subscribe. I make 2 videos with you guys every Monday and Thursday. This was a little bit of an extra video, so I hope you guys enjoy this extra video for this week. Remember to spread love and stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.